but the show must go on, and they will just have to fall in as the program proceeds. So what I'd actually just like to do is just to show our recipients the process, and then we'll get our stakeholders down. We'll have an academic procession, which is where our academic staff and our support staff come and take their seats. And then we'll just ask that you will stand during that period. But until then, I just want to focus on our top achievers. No, they can hear me.
No, they can't. We're in the back.
Oh, okay. Could everybody hear me? Okay. So what is going to happen is you all have a program, and we'll follow the program, and then we'll start with the actual issuing of the certificates. Melissa, would you mind being my volunteer? So the two ladies on the side, they will assist you to come out of your seats and to line up in time so that there's a nice smooth flow to the certificate handing over. So Melissa, please come to the stage, but these ladies will tell you, come, line you up to get you ready. Okay, so then Melissa will come onto the stage. Okay, Melissa will bring her card with her next time. All right, you'll give me your card, and you will walk behind me, right? When she comes here, okay, then Melissa will be met by the college principal, who will hand over the certificate to her, right? Then Melissa will exit off the stage. Melissa will exit off the stage. There, Melissa, you see the hole in the curtain there? You will exit out there. This is Rhoda, she's from Decay. She will take your photograph there, and then you can make your way back into the venue through the back door and come and take your seat again. Yes. So for the stage photographs, your photographer is over here. So when you're smiling with your certificate, this is where you need to be looking. At the back of the stage, we are live streaming the event. So, but don't worry, it's only the back of your heads, and it's only when you're on the stage will they see your face. Yes, and then afterwards, if you'd like to, only after the ceremony, if you would like, there is actually a space if you would like to have a professional photograph taken with your winner, and the family and friends and members can go and do it there. There's a professional photographer where you can purchase the photos from at a later stage. So are we happy? Understand? Okay, it's your time to shine. I'm going to go fetch the people now, no? Okay. Just wanted to say, some of you ladies look fabulous. Like Melissa's got some amazing heels on. I wear flats. You saw she did that stairs very gracefully. Be careful, the stairs are narrow and it's waxed, so walk lightly. All right.
a vida moderna tem menos dor. This time is the new millennium. Technology is the thing. Y2K in 2000. Brand new millennium. This time is the new millennium. Technology is the thing. Y2K in 2000. Brand new millennium. Eu quero ver a minha deixa crescer longe do crime. A vida velha hoje em dia está muito modificada. Eu quero ver ela bater a porta da escola agora. Desejo a nova geração melhor proveito da nação. Eu quero ver a minha linda com outras lindas a sorrir. Eu quero ver a minha Dasha com outras lindas a sorrir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eu quero ver minha criança não passar o que passei. This time is the new millennium. Technology is the thing. Y2K in 2000. Brand new millennium. This time is the new millennium. Technology is the thing. Y2K in 2000. Brand new millennium. This time is the new millennium. Technology is the thing. Y2K in 2000. Brand new millennium.
Sunny. Yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and helped to ease the pain. The dark days are gone, bright days are here. My only one, so sincere. Sunny, oh, one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for that smile upon your face. Sunny, your love that flows with grace. You gave me your all in all, made me feel I'm 10 feet tall. Sonny, oh, one so true, I love you. Sonny, thank you for the facts you made me see. Sonny, thank you for the facts from A to Z. My life was torn like windblown sand. A rock was formed when we held hands. Sonny, oh, one so true. I love you. Yeah.
Are we on? Yes. Good morning, all. Can I please ask you to rise as the academic procession enters the venue? Thank you.
Gaudeamus igitur, juvenes dum sumus. Gaudeamus igitur, juvenes dum sumus. nos habebitumus, nos habebitumus.
You may be seated. Thank you. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. It is my great pleasure, on behalf of the principal and the council, to welcome you to this year's annual Top Achiever Awards ceremony, where we celebrate our homegrown talent today. But before we commence with the proceedings, I would like to call up our College Council Chairperson, Mrs. Judy Favish, who will open the award ceremony. Thank you, Mrs. Favish.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Judy Favish, and I'm the chair of the False Bay TVET College Council. And on behalf of the staff and the council of the college, I'd like to welcome you all to this extremely important and auspicious occasion when we award our top achievers. We trust that you will really enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
So thank you, Mrs. Favish, and it truly is an auspicious occasion today. And today we celebrate our students' achievements during 2023. The theme for today's event is celebrating homegrown talent. Today you will hear from our keynote speaker, who is a homegrown talent as well. So I'm excited to hear what she has got to say to us today. Seated in the audience, we have many important guests from industry. We have important and valued stakeholders, funders, and sponsors. We welcome them all today and thank them for attending the ceremony this morning. We also have parents and guardians present here this morning who are very proud, I'm certain of that, who are very proud of your children's achievements. And I know you knew there's going to be a but. Today is all about our award winners. Today is all about the award winners for their excellent achievements. So I'm going to do something unprecedented this morning, because I have the mic. I can. The real VIPs in the room today are our award winners. So I'd like to ask them all to stand, that we can look at them with absolute pride and applaud them for their great achievements. Thank you. Thanks. Our principal will now step to the podium, step forward, and Mrs. Christiana Nell will now address us. Thank you, Mr. Nell.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you who have gathered here today to attend the False Bay TVET College Top Achievers Award Ceremony. Allow me to acknowledge the following people: the members of our council, officials from the Department of Higher Education and Training, the college executive and senior management, our guest speaker, Ms. Leanne Andrews-Raymond. She is a senior lecturer at our Westlake campus, responsible for fitting and turning, welding and boiler making. Representatives from our donor communities, representatives from community and industry stakeholders, parents, guardians, spouses, partners and family members, staff of Falls Bay TVET College, and of course, our esteemed guests, our students. So as been introduced, I'm Christiana Nell, and I serve as the acting principal for Falls Bay TVET College. So today is really a day of celebration, a day of reflection, and a day of new beginnings. And so it is therefore an honor and a privilege to stand before you and address this remarkable assembly of individuals who have worked tirelessly, and these are our students, to reach this pivotal moment in their lives. It therefore gives me immense joy to welcome you to this award ceremony, where we are honoring and recognizing our top achievers for the year 2022. And later today, we will be acknowledging the graduates who have successfully completed or obtained their national diplomas. Students, your hard work, dedication, and unyielding determination have led you to this stage, and it is therefore my distinct pleasure to congratulate each and every one of you on this significant achievement. The field of education is constantly evolving, but I'm proud to affirm that Falls Bay TVET College remains one of the top performing colleges in the country. And I can say this with confidence because we are having a community of academic staff who are competent, skilled, knowledgeable, caring, and deeply committed to our mission, and deeply committed to teaching and learning, and to you, our students. And I believe that our distinguished guests in attendance today, our students can attest to the quality of education we provide and that they have received. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to our dedicated staff for their outstanding contributions over the past academic year. They have consistently gone over and above their duties to ensure that our students have access to the best in teaching and learning. And so I also just want to remind you that as an institution, we are accredited to deliver qualifications that lead to academic excellence. And this we've been doing for more than 2 decades. Now, we are operating under the department, or the umbrella of the Department of Higher Education and Training, and we therefore support 4 key strategic objectives that guide our own operational success. And these include providing quality technical and vocational education and training services, maintaining adequate infrastructure and systems to offer effective services to our students, nurturing strong relations to facilitate our students' entry into the labor market, further studies, or self-employment opportunities. And lastly, ensuring continuous business excellence. So with these objectives as our foundation, allow me then to share some of the highlights from the academic years, and I'm going to include some of 2022 and of course this year. Stakeholder engagements and industry partnerships are critical for us as an institution. And through the work of our work integrated learning department and linkages and development departments, we have cultivated strong industry partnerships with government departments, industry, a number of NGOs and community-based organizations, as well as sector education and training authorities. These collaborations have provided our students with internship opportunities, job placement opportunities, as well as real-life work experience, giving them a competitive edge in the job market. Notable organizations that we have partnered with are the South African Police Services, the Department of Justice, PRASA, who is today here, a representative from PRASA, AMSCOR, Just Engineering, hospitals, public hospitals such as the Mitchells Plain Hospital, Victoria, as well as the TB Metro hospitals, have really come on board to provide you, our students, with an opportunity to gain first-hand workplace experience. In addition, what we have started to do was to introduce what we call career fairs, where we bring industry onto the premises of our campuses, and we're allowing them to connect and engage with our students and our campus staff. But at the same time, we're also giving them an opportunity to pre-select students, and in the main N6 Business Studies students that they would like to onboard in the institutions. Our Centre for Entrepreneurship has been a hub of activity, supporting more or less 1,500 entrepreneurs, exceeding our annual targets. The Centre for Entrepreneurship Ignition Cafes engaged in nearly 400 students across all 5 campuses, and our community-based clinics, outreach programs, trained about 140 community entrepreneurs. We are proud also to report to you today that there has been an increase in the certification rate for the National Certificate Vocational Qualifications, with an outstanding achievement of 94% at level 4 in 2022. The college surpassed its targets across all 3 levels, achieving an overall certification rate of 87%. This is a remarkable feat given the 3-year duration of the National Certificate Program. We have also exceeded our targets for our business studies qualifications in 4, 2, and 6 programs over the last 3 semesters, with an average certification rate of 71% at N4, 76% at N5, and 77% at N6. So, whilst academic success remains paramount, we are also committed to fostering healthy bodies and healthy minds amongst our students. Our campuses, therefore, have organized various activities throughout the year, including career guidance workshops, sporting activities, health and wellness initiatives, and peer support programs. In the realm of sports, music, arts, and culture, as a college, we have excelled. We have secured gold in multiple categories, including drama, female voices, pansula dance, freestyle dance, pencil drawing, and mixed choir at the provincial arts and culture competitions. In addition, our male and female sports participants also achieved notable rankings in the 2023 Ball Games. Our Academic Services Department has also embraced the challenges of the 4th Industrial Revolution by leading in innovative teaching and learning activities through infusing virtual reality and augmented reality into teaching and learning. In closing, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the campus and academic management staff for your invaluable contributions in helping us achieve our targets. Your dedication to creating an exceptional teaching and learning experience and environment, both inside and outside of the classroom, is deeply appreciated. To our college council, executive management and senior management team, your oversight, your commitment and support have been instrumental in shaping our college into an institution of excellence. Our academic staff, and I again want to stress this, it is your dedication and commitment that have brought our students this moment. They are a testament to the quality of teaching and the high standards by which our college is measured. And lastly, to our students, really the heart of the college and the heart of today. Your journey has been filled with challenges, sacrifices, and sometimes moments of doubt. But today you are reaping the rewards of your hard work, and this is just the beginning, perhaps for some of you. What has driven you to this point, I believe, is motivation. And motivation is a powerful force. It's the engine that propels us forward when the road is tough, when you don't want to get up in the mornings. It's the spark that ignites our desires to learn, to grow, and to achieve greatness. And so, as you embark on your future endeavors, whether it is further studies, whether you are in employment or still looking for employment, whether it is that you want to start your own business, I would really like to implore you to hold on to the same motivation that has carried you through your studies whilst at Falls Bay TVET College. So thank you, and let us celebrate the achievements of our students and the bright future that lies ahead of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Nell, and thank you once again for reminding us about the hard work from all the staff, management, right down to the lecturing staff. It's great. It's wonderful to be part of this fantastic college, and I'm very proud to call myself a Falls Bayernite. We're now moving to the business end. I'm going to call upon Mrs. Didier Shaw-Wertheim to come and introduce the guest speaker. And Didier is the academic head for our NCV and NATED programs. Thank you, Mr. Wertheim.
Thank you, Mr. Shrika, and good morning, everybody. So our guest speaker for this prestigious event is an education specialist in the mechanical engineering faculty at our Westlake campus. She was born in Cape Town, on the Cape Flats in Mitchells Plain. She attended a local mainstream school in Tafelsig, Mitchells Plain, called Tafelsig High. She matriculated in 2008 and continued her studies at a TVET college in the trade of boiler making. After completing her NCV Level 4 qualifications, she secured a learning opportunity at Damon Shipyard, where she completed a boiler making apprenticeship. She trade tested successfully and passed on her first attempt to become South Africa's first female boiler maker. She continued working at Damon Shipyard as a boiler maker or shipbuilder, and after 10 years of service, she left to work for a few other companies in the shipbuilding industry. In 2017, she took up an offer at Falls Bay College as a Boilermaker lecturer, teaching budding mechanical artisans. She is a trade test assessor and moderator for boilermaking and welding. In 2022, she was promoted to education specialist at Westlake, where she now manages all the occupational programs in trades of fitting and turning, boilermaking, welding, and cosmechanical fitting. It gives me great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to present to you Leanne Andrews-Rahman.
Wow. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, a whole introduction, you know. I think what a privilege this morning it is to be able to stand in front of you, to be able to motivate you, to encourage you. So allow me to ask a question, okay? And I think that is a question that keeps me going, that keeps me sane, that sometimes serves as a reminder to me. The question this morning is, what motivates you to do what you do? I think not so long ago, someone asked me this question. He asked me the question, Leanne, what motivates you to do what you do? And without even thinking, I say, my children. He said to me, okay. So now if you take your children out of the equation, because before you were a mom, you were you. So now, what motivated you? So this morning, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. I am Leanne Andrews Raman. I'm born in Mitchell's Plain, right next to Khayelitsha. I've been living on the Cape Flats all my life. I think I was just an ordinary girl, living an ordinary life, but had extraordinary dreams for myself. I always knew that I wanted to be something in life. I always knew that I can't let my circumstances determine my future. I think growing up, when I look at today's youngsters, not to say that I'm old, because I'm not old, but when I look at today's generation, I'm a mother, so I look at my kids, I look at my sisters, my siblings, I look at my neighbors, the community, even in church, I look at the church members. I look at the kids and I see the advantages that they have, And when I look back at my life, it wasn't all good. It wasn't all nice. It wasn't all rosy. It was very difficult growing up, I had an ordinary mom and an ordinary daddy, that did ordinary jobs, nothing fancy. My mother used to be a machinist in the clothing factory, and my daddy used to be a driver, So they had ordinary jobs, and we are 6 children, so I'm just one of the 6 children. So you can imagine having ordinary parents with ordinary jobs, having to put us through school, through life. And, there wasn't always, I remember this day in my childhood, it's something that always keeps me going, It's something, it's a sad memory, but it's something that I hold on to. I remember the times was tough. Guys, I'm talking about times were tough. And my mommy, she sends my brother to the shop. She says to him, here's money. Go to the shop and go buy alpha bread. And he goes, he comes back with the alpha bread. And you can imagine alpha bread for 6 children plus parents. That doesn't even make sense, So he goes, but we as the children, we never knew that we didn't have, because we were happy, we had happiness, we had joy, all that was there, but we didn't have the luxury of having, fancy car, fancy houses, fancy clothes, fancy meals, And I remember she sent my brother to the shop, and he went and he came back and he brought the bread back, and my mommy, she opens the bread and she puts it on side plates, 6 side plates for the kids, for us, and she took out glasses, plastic glasses, and plastic glasses and plastic cups she took out. And next to the plate, she puts down the glass and the plastic cups, and she calls us and she said to us, there's your food, And we look at the food and I'm thinking, and I'm asking the mommy now, where's the butter or the jam or, where? Nothing, That was basically, and I remember I stood there and I was grateful, I was grateful for the fact that, I had something to eat that night. But while I was standing there, and I remember at the very young age, I thought to myself, this very thing that I see here is going to be my termination. I won't allow, I can't change, and I'm very proud, I can't change my past. I can't change the things that I went through, how I grew up, what I had. I can't change any of that. But what I can do is going forward, is to change that. Coming back, I always say that there was never really money for fancy stuff, okay? So I went to a normal, local, mainstream school, Tafelsigh High. and I matriculated in 2007. Once I was done with my studies, I then furthered my education at one of our TVET colleges. And, you know, just the thought of even going to college, I wasn't sure how I'm going to get to college, you know, because my parents, they didn't have a car. There was no luxury of having money to even send me to college. I remember my job was on weekends. I used to blow people's hair. That was my weekend job, you know, just to get money so I can buy a bus ticket so I can get to college every day. I remember then my brother started working and he started buying clothes for him. And then I used to, before in the morning when I get dressed, my clothes, which wasn't really fancy. You can imagine going to college not having fancy clothes. I used to take his t-shirts and his jeans and put it in my bag. So when I get to college and I put his stuff on, it was big, you know, but to me, you know, I had the urge to have, you know, and I was at the college. I was very determined to make a success out of my career. I remember, like you guys are sitting here, you know, I had a graduation where I was nominated and I graduated with 17 distinctions, you know. I was so determined to make a success out of my life that I said to myself, I can't let my future, my past, you know, or my current, you know, determine my future. And, you know, while I was at college, I was part of the Student Representative Council where I used to engage, exhibiting leadership skills, you know, engaging on many student-related matters. You know, I just kept busy and keep on feeding myself because I always knew that I had a goal and I always knew that I have a plan, you know, but things doesn't just fall into your lap. You need to work for it. And I made sure that I worked very hard for what I have today. I remember when I was done with my studies, I managed to secure an apprenticeship opportunity at one of our best shipbuilding companies, Diamond Shipyard. And I did my apprenticeship. The apprenticeship was a 3-year program. And while I was on my apprenticeship, it was tough. Ladies, I can tell you it's tough. It's tough being in a male-dominated trade because, you know, the job itself, it's physical. So, you know, as a lady, you're not built to be physical. You're not built to lift up engines and, you know, you're not built for that. But, you know, that is something that I was passionate about, you know, and I knew if I want to make a success out of it, you know, it's going to cost hard work. It's going to cost commitment, it's going to cost dedication, you know. And I remember I had to work twice as hard to be recognized. I had to work twice as hard, you know, to create something for myself, you know, because automatically when you walk into a male-dominated trade, automatically, you know, you have the stereotype of, no, you females, you belong in the kitchen or you belong at home, or, you know, we have the stereotype, you know, it's real in the industry. But, you know, I always had to make sure, you know, that I prove myself. And how do I prove myself? I had to work twice as hard to be recognized, you know, to be able to show them, look, I'm not here for any favors. I'm not here for any handouts. I'm here, and what you see is what you get. So I'm going to work hard for this. I remember towards the end of my apprenticeship, so the guys that's in the industry know that the ultimate test is the national trade test. So that is basically your ultimate qualification that you obtain. So I remember I got a date for my trade test, and, you know, mentally I was preparing myself, physically I was preparing myself for this upcoming trade test. And it was I think 2 or 3 days, because I tested on a Friday and a Saturday. And it was a few days before my trade test, and I felt sick, man. And I said, wait, let me go to the doctor and see what's wrong. But maybe it's the nerves, you know, of the test that's coming. But let me just go and see. Maybe I just need some rest, or maybe, you know, but nevertheless, let me just go. And I remember because I was doing like what they call revision before trade test, and I was doing that. And after that, I came back from college and I went to the doctor straight. And doctor tested this, you check the high bloods, the low bloods, you know, all that type of stuff. And he came back into the room, and I was sitting there on the bed, and he says to me, Miss Andrews? I said, yes, doctor. He says to me, you're going to be a mommy. And I remember I was sitting there, I was thinking, that was the last thing I expected. And I was thinking, how? Like, how, what? And what now? Because already I've got all my plans, plotted in my head. This is what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. I had all my time frames set. And here, the doctor tells me I'm going to be a mommy now. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, it felt like a dark shadow was just rested upon my life. And I think we all have them. That was just an example I use of things that I went through. We all have the secret pains, the burdens in life, Are they in fact distractions? Or are they in fact distractions from our purpose in life? Honestly, I don't think so. I always believe that everything that happens for a reason. I've never seen anybody that did extraordinary things that didn't have extraordinary problems or extraordinary issues, It's the passion that gives you the power that you need to be able to get through it. I think the pain and the conviction, that was my motivation to make even a bigger success out of it. I think it's through the pains in my life that I had the burning sensation to do what it takes. I believe that our dreams are like arrows, and they need to be directed into the direction that we want them to go, And when looking at the arrow, you don't push an arrow, you pull an arrow. Am I right? You pull an arrow. So it's basically by the pulling of the arrow that causes the digression, that causes the progression. So in life, if your life has been tough and you've been through hardship and you have to put yourself together and you have to pull yourself up, and your childhood wasn't that good, guess what? That was just the arrow being pulled back. That will release you into what needs to come, into that progression stage of your life. A famous preacher, and, it's quotes that I live by. It says that the greater the digression, the stronger the progression, I think my life wasn't easy. I have to add this, what happened afterwards was I gave birth to a beautiful boy. He's 9 years old today, and, he is my motivation. He gives me my motivation. He's the reason why I get up this morning. This morning, I told him, actually yesterday afternoon, I said to him, son, you know what? He says to me, what, Mommy? I said, I need to go and give a speech. He says to me, no, you got it. I said, don't tell me that. And I just left it. So this morning, I got him ready for school, and his transport came, and he went out and he ran back in, and he's like fist pumping me. He said to me, Mommy, you got this, And I felt like, this child, So yeah, he's my motivation. So I continued working at Diamond Shipyards, and I worked there for just over 10 years. And after that, I worked at many other companies, just gaining experience, gaining the exposure that I need, because I know where I'm heading. I've got the plan that I've set out for myself, and I'm working towards that. I think in 2017, I took up a job offer at False Bay College as a Boilermaker lecturer, teaching the upcoming artisan. I see I've got some of my students sitting in the audience. Boilermakers and welders, where I share my embedded knowledge, where I share what I've learned in life, in industry. Additional to that, I'm also the trade test official, so I'm basically the person that tests you once you have done your training. I'm basically that person also. So fast forward, today I am the education specialist. I manage the fitting and turning, I manage the boiler making, I manage the welding workshop. And, I think I'm on a life learning journey. I recently just applied for my diploma in education. For me, sky's the limit. I always believe what you put in is what you're going to get out. I always tell my students that don't expect to get anything out if you're not willing to put in. my motto in life is that don't let your past determine your future. I always believe that, there is greater things for you in store, but you need to apply yourself. So if you are building your future for yourself, you need to reimagine your strategy. I got here through a strategy. So what does the dictionary say about strategy? It says that the strategy is a scrutinized step-by-step plan from point A to point B. For me, strategy is important. People doesn't need to know what your strategy is. It's important that you know what your strategy is. So if you've been doing what you've been doing for 5 years and it's not working, it doesn't mean that you need to give up your strategy. It might mean that you need to adjust your strategy with the times, It means that maybe, you need to try something different in order for you to succeed your goals. Because the person that sees what you have is the person that wants what you have, People don't want problems, So if you're out there working towards what you want, people will see that and people want that, People want people that can solve problems. People want problems. I don't want a problem, Because look, at the end of the day, not all of us is going to be doctors. Not all of us is going to be a lawyer. Not all of us is going to be an astronaut. But doctors, they need electricians. Astronauts, they need plumbers. Lawyer needs a financial advisor, So be part of the solution. Be part of making a difference. Whatever your business is, you must be a solution to the problem. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. So I've got 2 boys. And normally my Saturday will be on the field because my son is playing soccer. And just quickly, I want to share this with you. So it was the last day of the trials, and that day they had to play 2 games. So the one game was in the morning and the one was in the afternoon, but already I said to myself, okay, this is going to be a whole day. It's the final game, I'm going to be on the field. So we get in the car, we drive to the field, just the 2 of us. I didn't take the baby with. So we got there and the goalkeeper of the team, he injured his thumb while he was playing soccer at school. So now the coach calls all the 9-year-old boys, the team together. He says to them, I'm looking for someone that can be goalkeeper for the day. And now the boys look so around and my son lifts up his hands and you can imagine, I said to him, no. I said to him, Romano, come here. And he gets to me and I said, boy, you're not a goalkeeper, you're a defender. You're a striker, you can't be playing goalkeeper. And he looks at me and he says to me, Mommy, you need to trust me. And I said, it's not about trust now. It's about you are a striker, you're not a goalkeeper. And he says to me, Mommy, you need to trust me. And I said to him, did you pray? He said, Mommy, we pray later, but you need to trust me. I stood there and I'm looking at this child. He's 9 years old. What does he really know about trust? All that he knows is that I must now believe that he can do that, So it's important for me as an adult to stand there and so I'm running to the car, I went and said my prayer and I come back and I'm standing there, but I'm cringing because every time the team, they kick the ball and he needs to fend and the ball is going in his face and in his body and he's ducking and he's diving. And the first game, they drew 0-0. And now normally the 9-year-olds, whenever they don't win, there's always 1 or 2 boys that cries, man. They cry, or like Romano also did it once. After a game, he comes back. Then he looks sad. I ask him, what is wrong? He said to me, Mommy, I didn't score a goal. So I said, look, my son, playing soccer is not about scoring goals. Same principle in life. You win some, you lose some. But it's important that you have fun in the process. So I always have to, encourage him. So now it's 0-0 and they drew. So, okay, I'm feeling a bit okay now. So it's the last game. And before the last game, so now they have a break in between the 2 games. I call him again. I said to him, Ramona, did you see what happened? Like they were kicking the ball at you the whole time. Don't you think you must maybe give an opportunity to a different player to play the goalkeeper? He says to me, no, Mommy. I'm the goalkeeper. I'm the goalkeeper for the day, you know. And I was thinking, and I was standing there, and he said something so profound, you know, that we can relate in life, you know. Sometimes life as we imagine it, you know, it's maybe we imagine a perfect life, but there will always be curveballs. There will always be, you know, ditches. There will always be problems. There will always be distractions. There will always be people that comes up against you. There will always be that, you know. But you must trust the process. You must trust in yourself. You must believe that you can do it. I think a famous quote from Darren Buffett says that trust is like air that we breathe. When it's present, nobody really notices it. But when it's absent, everybody notices it, you know. I think just having faith in yourself, believing that you can, you know, you're already halfway through. I think my favorite quote that I live by and that I strongly believe is that there is no elevator to success. You will need to take the stairs. So in closing, guys, I just want to tell the graduates here today, the top achievers, everyone that is here today, even the parents, you know, because they are not them without you. So today I would like to encourage you guys that, you know, the big moments in your life are made up by the small choices that you make, you know. So for me, my advice, it's never too late, you know, to press the restart button and try again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Leanne. Yo. Thank you, Leanne. You said a few profound things. And I think we are all motivated and inspired by your story today. And the one thing you said was, don't let your circumstances determine your future. And I can just echo that. You know, in the good book, I think it's in John 1, it says, can any good thing come out of Nazareth? And the answer was, come and see. And I say, can any good thing come out of the from the Cape Flats? And I say, we have seen. So well done. I'm now going to call up Amanda, my lady, to come and just hand over a small gift to the guest speaker, Ms. Leanne Andrews Ramon.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Protocols have been observed. Can everyone hear me? I think I'm a bit nervous. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to Ms. Leanne for delivering such an inspiring and insightful speech today. As chairperson, I believe it's essential to recognize and appreciate excellence when we encounter it. And Ms. Leanne's words today have certainly exemplified excellence. Her speech was not just informative, it was a source of motivation and a reminder of the importance of dedication and passion in education. Ms. Leanne's commitment to her field and her students is truly commendable and serves as a shining example for all of us. We are fortunate to have her as part of our academic community, and her contribution to continue make a significant impact on the lives of our students. I want to thank Ms. Leanne for her valuable insight and for being an inspiring role model for all of us. So, thank you.
Thanks, Amanda. Students, you're up next. So we're going to now start announcing the top achievers. And to do the first announcement of the NCV award winners, I now call upon the campus manager of our Muizenberg campus, Ms. Marianne Hearn. Ms. Hearn. Sorry, I was a bit fast. We're going to have a musical item now. Let me just get my notes. Okay, I think Mr. Linton Joseph, are you ready? You can come up. Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
Good morning, everyone. So this item that I'm going to perform, it is just a little song that was written by a very close friend of mine. As a local boy, he was from Silver Sands, Blue Dance, not so far from here. Unfortunately, he passed away about 10 years ago. So whenever I'm asked to perform the song, it kind of gives me an opportunity to keep him alive. Not him per se as a person, but the message that lives within him. So if you find yourself here today and you're not staff, you're here for one of two reasons. Either you're here to celebrate an achievement, or you are here to support that achievement, which is an expression of your love. Not just today, it might have been your expression of your love in support to that goal. Or you are here to actually celebrate that. So when you celebrate that, when you embarked on this journey of achieving the celebration, you've done it for two reasons. It's to improve your life, for yourself, your future, and for those that you love, your loved ones. And that in itself is an expression of love for your loved ones or for yourself. So this little song speaks a little bit about that. I hope you enjoy.
Love speaks kind and patiently to all, understands and helps us when we fall. Love is like the softest breeze, helps to keep us on our knees. Love speaks kind and patiently to all. Love don't envy, seeks not its own glory, bears all things and speaks the words that's wise, aids not in iniquity. Love, the gift, is charity. Love speaks kind and patiently to all. Love suffers long, believe all things, rejoice in truth. Do not provoke, in fact, it heals all painful wounds. And now abideth faith and hope. Love, I say these three. The greatest of these things is charity. Love speaks kind and patiently to all,
understands and helps us when we fall. Love is like the softest breeze, helps to keep us on our knees. Love speaks kind and patiently to all. Love speaks kind and patiently to
Thank you, Mr. Joseph. That was beautiful. So now we're going to finally announce the award winners. Ms. Zern, your turn.
Good morning, all. NCV, National Certificate Vocational, Finance, Economic and Accounting, Level 2, Melissa Blichnout. National Certificate Vocational, Finance, Economics and Accounting, Level 4, Melissa Kibudu. National Certificate Vocational, Office Administration, Level 3, Anastasia Wheeler. National Certificate Vocational, Office Administration, Level 4, Ratabile Nkonyana. National Certificate Vocational, Information Technology and Computer Science, Level 2, Aviwe Nchondana. National Certificate Vocational, Information Technology and Computer Science, Level 3, Nathan Malingo. National Certificate Vocational, Technology, Information Technology and Computer Science, Level 4, Nolito Sichoke. National Certificate Vocational, Safety in Society, Level 3, Danielle Damon. National Certificate Vocational, Hospitality, Level 3, Leila Heron. National Certificate Vocational Tourism Level 2, Olwetu Halam. National Certificate Vocational Tourism Level 4, Nicole Arendse. National Certificate Engineering and Related Designs Level 2, Bryden Brown. National Certificate Transport and Logistics Level 2, Noma Sibulelo Mabula. National Certificate Vocational Engineering and Related Design, Level 3, Yasim Ori. National Certificate Vocational Engineering and Related Design, Level 4, Zamatolo Noshe. National Certificate Vocational Electrical Infrastructure Construction Level 3, Eric Madolo. National Certificate Vocational Electric Infrastructure Construction Level 4, Beauty Sonlani.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's give him another round of applause. Oh, there's another one? Just wait. Just keep it. And I call upon Mrs. Soshan Hassan Jackson. She's the campus manager of our Mitchells Plain campus, and she will announce the report 101 N4 to N6 General Studies Award winners. Thank you, Mrs. Jackson.
Good morning, everyone. Top Achiever, National Certificate N4 and N5, Business Management. Award goes to Kanya Mkushulu. Top Achiever, National Certificate N6, Business Management, Inam Mapipa. Top Achiever, National Certificate N4 and N5, Human Resource Management, Ashlyn Lamb. Top achiever, oops, I'm going too fast. I'm spoiling their moment. Top achiever, National Certificate N6, Human Resource Management, Saida Jewel. Top achiever, National Certificate N4 and N5, Management Assistant, Anastasia Addison. Top achiever, National Certificate N6, Management Assistant, Tristan Catherine Logan Bezadenote. Top achiever, National Certificate N4, Public Management, Isihle Twalo. Top achiever, National Certificate N5, Public Management, Sianda Mpokela. Top achiever, National Certificate N4, Financial Management, Luzuko Ngakala. Top achiever, National Certificate N5, Financial Management, Inati Sambunjelwa. Top achiever, National Certificate N6, Financial Management, Inshaf Sulaiman. Top achiever, National Certificate N4, Educare, Amber Robin van der Vent. Top achiever, National Certificate N5, Educare, Aisha Manuel. Top achiever, National Certificate N4, Hospitality and Catering Services, Masuda Harris. Top achiever, National Certificate N5, Hospitality and Catering Services, Courtney Georgia Martin. Top achiever, National Certificate N4, Tourism, Dalil Smith. Top achiever, National Certificate N5, Tourism, Leela Sampson. Top achiever, Competency-Based Modular Training, Boiler Making, Level 4, Munir Parker. Top Achiever, Competency-Based Modular Training, Fitting Level 2, Zimi Wendy Toyoki.
Thanks. Thank you, Mrs. Hassan Jackson. Next up is Mr. Heidi Mutetu. He's the campus manager of this beautiful campus. And presenting the awards will be our Deputy Principal, Academic, Mrs. Charlene Matthews. Thank you, Mrs. Matthews. Mr. Mutetu.
Top Achiever, NC Automotive Spray Painting, NQF Level 3, Brian Dean Johnson. Top Achiever, Occupational Certificate, Mechanical Fitter, Level 4, Lorenzo Minis. Top Achiever in NCN1 Engineering, Electrical, Silas Ndengo. Top Achiever, NCN2 Engineering, Electrical, Silas Ndengo. Top Achiever, Competency-Based Modular Training, Electrical Level 2, Shannon Jacobs. Top Achiever, Competency-Based Modular Training, Electrical Level 3, Alec Monten. Top Achiever, Occupational Certificate, Electrical, Luke Perry, Ocamp. Top Achiever, Automotive Repair and Maintenance, Level 3, Grant Rathford. Top Achiever, General Education and Training Certificate in ECD NQF Level 1, Nomsa Pokweni. Top Achiever, Further Education and Training Certificate in ECD NQF Level 4, Ray Mayer. Top Achiever NCIT System Support Level 5, Refile Seholo. Top Achiever High Certificate Information Technology NQF Level 5, Natali Nyabahi. Top Achiever National Diploma in ECD NQF Level 5, Murima Minta. Top Achiever National Diploma in ECD NQF Level 5, Janine Hardenbeck.
Thank you, Mr. Mtetu. We're now moving over to the Arts, Sports and Culture Awards. This is the very first time we are having this category at our award ceremony. It is said that sport, art and cultural activities are powerful tools in the building of strong, resilient communities. These awards are important to the recipients. They are a tool for discovering talents, but also for providing concrete support by the college and support to the artists. So I now call upon Mrs. Charlene Matthews, our Deputy Principal, Academic Services, to present these awards. Mrs. Matthews.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So today, the Player of the Year, and I really think people must applaud them because they have worked so hard. And like Mr. Shrika said, our students performed across our five campuses. It's quite difficult, to stand out to be the Volkswagen College representative. So Amy Langenfeld, ladies and gentlemen, is our Player of the Year for netball. This is local, provincial, and national. Please put your hands together for Samganga Thembani, who is the Player of the Year for our soccer male team. Asisi for Soleka is the Player of the Year for soccer female. And our top achiever in drama is Songezo Nzimande. Put your hands together for him. Cavalio Batsondo is our top achiever for pencil drawing. And then Litha Lavani is our top achiever for chess male. And our top achiever for the chess female is Putheli Nundundula. And the chess team also brought gold back to Western Province, so another applause for them. Another chess female player of the year is Boitomela Pokalaki. Put your hands together. Our top achiever for coral female is Olana Singonyehela. And let's put our hands together for top achiever, coral male, Eric Mapukakela.
Before we have the musical interlude from the choir, I'm going to now call upon Mrs. Nell to announce the CEO's Award winner. Thank you, Mrs. Nell.
Mr. Shrika, I would like to call it the Principal's Award. Distinguished guests, it now gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Principal's Award. So this award is usually given to a student who has excelled academically and made also a meaningful contribution to his or her community, which could include the college community, or who has been a keen participant and a contributor to activities that are not limited or restricted to academics. It is someone who has displayed resilience and commitment. It is someone who can and is a role model to his or her peers and others. This person who was chosen to be the recipient of the Principal's Award for this year is really someone who persevered, who did not allow rejection to distract them or to veer them off course. This is a person that is an A+ academic achiever who has selflessly assisted their classmates to push through the last stretch before examinations to reach the end goal. This person believes that one must help one's neighbor when they are in need and that everyone is one's neighbor, basically believing that it does take a village. This person helps out in community and sacrifices their time and shares their talent by teaching other young people music, and in doing so also keep these young people off the streets. The person has always found a way to be at the college in the face of adversity and challenges, like, for example, taxi strikes. The person has a record of 100% attendance. Like many of our students, he comes from humble beginnings, where financial resources are not in excess. He takes a leaf from his mother's book, who is unemployed but still shares with others from the little that she has. He doesn't allow his lack of resources to prevent him from chasing his dreams and achieving his goals. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it therefore gives me great pleasure to present the Principals Award for this year. Shall I pause? It gives me great pleasure. Just give me a moment. Right, I'm going to announce that the person, unfortunately, is not here, but we will recognize the person in their absence. So the Principal's Award this year is going to Wesley Walker. He is an N6 public management student at our Mitchells Plain campus. Can we recognize him in his absence? Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Nell. We're now going to have a musical interlude. Can I ask the choir to form up in front here, please? You can come up. And they'll perform for us. Thank you. Thank you very much to our awesome choir. Before we go further with the proceeding, I just want to call up Mrs. Hassan Jackson to come and accept the CEO's or Principal's Award for Wesley Hawker.
So, Ms. Hassan Jackson is the campus manager of our Mitchells Plain campus. And she reminded us that Mr. Hawker is actually not here today because he's writing exams. And it is not because he didn't want to be here today. So it is important that you do know that. She is indeed a proud campus manager. She is indeed a very, very proud campus manager and would like to say something.
Thank you, Mrs. Snell. You know, every year the campus managers have to write and motivate for a student, even though to us, all our students are special. Wesley is very special. There were two things I really wanted to say. Mrs. Matthews saw me jumping up. Sorry about that. You know, when the taxis were striking, there were some students that did come to campus, but Wesley stays in Strandfontein, and we planned to have a logbook workshop on one of those days, and he walked to campus throughout that week, every day, just in case he missed something. That's what he said. And I had the privilege of teaching Wesley not so long ago. One of our lecturers was hospitalized, and I can tell you, I needed to know my lesson before I taught Wesley because he did pre-reading. So he's really an excellent academic student. So I'm very proud of him.
Please have to hand it over to your star student. Thank you. You probably would need some help carrying this because I can't.
Thank you.
We like the gift that keeps on giving. We have special awards here also for these award winners. They are the award winners in every category. So we just want to hand it, if they can just step up as I read their names. And Mrs. Matthews will hand it over to you. So we can get safety level 2, Gemma Burrows. If you can come up, please. Gemma not here? Okay. Who's next? No, I don't have the award. The next one is Anastasia Portia Wheeler. The next one is NCN6. Human Resource Management, Saida Jewel. Then we have NCV Information Technology and Computer Science, and 4, Nolita Shiko Kachogi. In 3 Engineering Motor Mechanics, we have Tabo Galeng. here. I think Tabo is here. And then the last one is N4 Public Management, Isihle Twalo. Thank you, Mr. Schuster. We now move over to the congratulations and thanks part of the ceremony. I'll call upon Mrs. Susan Makura. She's the campus manager of our Fishu campus. Ms. Makura.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I can just about sneak in a good morning. It is said that gratitude is not only the greatest virtue, but the parent of all others. My duty tonight, it's still morning. My duty this morning is just to express gratitude to a number of people who helped make this ceremony happen. I would like to start by extending my heartfelt thanks to Ms. Andrews Rahman. Thank you very much. Your words of encouragement will continue to inspire for a long time to come. It was extremely encouraging and it was very real and something that we can all relate to. Then I would move on to our sponsors. This ceremony would not have been possible had it not been for you. We would like to thank especially Future Managers, Cape Books and College Supplies, ×3 Technologies, Edwards Office National, and Campus Lifestyle. And then again, no one celebrates alone. Whenever we have something to celebrate, we invite people. So I would like to thank all our stakeholders, invited guests, parents, college council members. Thank you for taking time and dropping whatever that you were busy with to come and celebrate with our top achievers. We were entertained, so to you, Mr. Joseph and the choir, we thank you for serenading us this morning. And an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheel started turning weeks ago, and there are those who have been working tirelessly. We are grateful for your hard work and attention to detail. I would like to mention specifically the marketing team, the academic services team, the volunteers, SRC, and support staff at all our different sites. We would not be here had it not been for our lecturing staff and their parents who believed, encouraged, and admonished where necessary our top achievers. Thank you for your hard work, thank you for your encouragement, and thank you for any punishments that might have been dished out where it was necessary. But lastly, I really would like to say to the award winners, congratulations, thank you. You are the reasons that we are here. We need to be very grateful and be thankful for the hard work that you put in. Our job in the TVET sector is to make sure that we make sure you've got access, we create opportunities, but it's up to you to actually take up those opportunities. So we are always thankful. And the Bible tells us in all things we are to be thankful. So I would like to end with the words of William Shakespeare. I cannot other answer make, but thanks and ever thanks. Thank you.
Okay, we've come to the end of the proceedings, nearly. We're going to all stand, please. If I can ask you to stand as we sing our national anthem, and thereafter we will close. Thank you. choir can come up as well to lead us. Yes, ma'am. Can we just have silence, please, as we prepare to sing our national anthem, and with minimum movement, please. Thank you. Choir, over to you. Thank you all. You may be seated. I now call upon Mrs. Favish to come close the proceedings. Thank you, Mrs. Favish.
Once again, I'd like to echo my congratulations to all our wonderful achievers, and I now declare this wonderful celebration closed. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your time today. I'm going to ask you all to please stand as the academic procession leaves the hall. Please collect, as you exit the hall, a complimentary snack pack. The ushers at the back will show you where to go. And parents and guardians, you are also welcome to take pics on that side of the hall, outside there, with your beloved children and students, and please, for keepsake purposes. So if we can all stand as the academic procession leaves the hall. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, all, God bless you all.